Everyone, I'm Irene Wong, owner of a ballroom dance shop called Everything Ballroom. I'm also a poem competitor dancer for 17 years. I'm your host for Everything Ballroom YouTube channel. My goal is to share the joy of ballroom dancing and get more people to learn about this fascinating industry. I hope you like what we do, and please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Today, our topic is Ask the Judge and Ballroom Dancers. The goal is to offer competitive dancers some winning strategy on competitive dance floor. I'm also honored today to have two amazing guests. I can't believe they actually give us the time in their busy schedule. They are judges, organizer for three great. I love them to watch them every single time. It gives me goosebumps whenever I watch them. So without further ado, let me call out our guests, Andrew and Natalie Paramonov. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for such a lovely introduction.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to have this kick started. Before we started, maybe you two can share a little bit to our audience about you and maybe a little fun fact about something that people don't know about you.
Okay, you start.
Well, I'm Natalie Paramonov. I'm originally from, not many people know about it. I was born in Estonia, and I've been living in the United States for the past 25 years, this is my home, my country. I'm so proud to be an American. So we just celebrated 4th of July, and it's one of my favorite holidays. Yes, I'm a professional ballroom dancer, event organizer, and
I think everybody knows.
Yes, but
You're muted.
Mute. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Perfect.
Works now.
So yes, it's a privilege to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. How about you?
You just talked about yourself, and that's
yes,
else.
But I said,
fun
fact.
Okay, so I guess everybody knows my name. Everybody knows Natalie's name, so it's all good. Or anybody who's actually joining, they probably know us, so that's fine. Fun fact.
I know a fun fact about Andre. Okay. I do know. I will shoot. Fun fact.
How about you talk about each other?
No, not many people know, but he absolutely loves ocean and loves boating.
Yeah, I got my own boat. Yes, it's all good. We have.
Maybe we can join you one time boating.
By all means, you're all not invited. This is the moment when I am by myself with my closest family, and that's about it. We love you, but not that much. No, I'm joking.
I love that honesty. That is what I love about you guys. Are always straight, always fun, and I love that. I'm hoping everybody have that too.
Everybody welcome. You all can come over. I'll take you one at a time to the ocean. There you go.
Great.
You see, I was right on point.
Yeah, why not?
Great. So, and how do you guys start ballroom dancing? Right, it is a very niche thing.
I don't remember that time. I believe it was a little peanut, and I've been thrown into ballroom dancing, and it's kind of literally stuck with me because it was fun. It was something interesting. I was super popular. It was a 25 girls for one boy ratio. It was like, yeah, you feel like a little king at that time. So yeah, nothing changed. I loved it.
So when was that? You did mention that. When was that?
Yeah, 6 years old, 7 years old. I don't know. I don't remember that time. I don't remember me as in existence at that moment.
I actually started ballroom dancing by pure accident. I was doing rhythmical gymnastics and actually was quite good at my tiny age, performing and competing.
2.5 years old.
Yes, but at that time, it was very regimented and restricted. So I was all the time expressing myself and doing too much, and everybody was trying to calm me down. Okay, no, this is too much of the artistry involved. Natalie, calm down. So, and finally, a friend of mine just introduced me. And she said, "Why don't you just, come with me to a practice and see what dancing is all about?" So I started. At that time, we had a system of clubs. So it was like ballroom dancing and folk dancing, and jazz, character, ballet. So, and then after that, so you did everything as a kid, and then I gravitated towards ballroom dancing because this is what I really felt passionate about. But yes, I found dancing. I'm like, this is what I like to do.
So what you're
Yes.
trying to say that people looked at your dancing, no, at your performance in gymnastics.
Is that way too much? Overdoing it.
and said,
Overdoing it.
Crazy people like that should be belonging to a
It's
different
true.
category.
I was so punished for being way too expressive and artistic. So there you go.
Ballroom dancing. Here we go.
There you go. If you are very expressive, come ballroom dancer. That's me. Because I was like, my husband always said, "You're over." I was like,
Hey,
yes.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We're not over. It's everybody else's basic. That's fine.
Exactly.
That's so wonderful. So that's good. So how do you guys connect it?
Oh, this is an interesting story. Yes, first year of university for me and a completely newbie for Natalie. So, do you want to say the story?
Yes, I was extremely shy as a kid and as a teenager.
Oh, wait. Does anybody believe that?
No, very introvert. But when I put the foot on the floor, there's something changed completely. Every single time it's changing. But in my personal life, very, very reserved person. And it was the first year of my university, and of course, different city. Everybody's differently. I had different friends, and I was without a partner. And basically, in the first couple of days, I heard a rumor that Andre, and I even had no idea who Andre was. He was a champion of St. Petersburg already. That he split up with his partner just recently. And I saw him around on
Evil
campus.
plan. That was all planned.
I saw him around on campus, just noticed him as a person, and I didn't know the backstory behind who he was or what he did.
Oh, no, you knew.
Then I found out that this is the guy who split up with a partner, and he's apparently St. Petersburg champion. And as I heard this information, I remember that I'm walking to a bus stop to catch a bus, which is like 5 miles away from the university. So, and I see him approaching me, and I was so shy. And I'm like, okay, I just found out this news that he split up with his partner. And if I'm not gonna approach him right now, he wants to try out, I will never ever do it. This is my chance. This is my golden opportunity. And I'm like, okay, if I have to be strong. I have to ask him. So I basically stopped him in the middle of the street and said, hey, I just heard that you split up with a partner. I think we should try out, which was very bold of me.
With that audacity, by the way, and with the same presentation, I was like, who the hell is this?
There you go. That's all how it started.
That's how it all started. There you go.
And the rest is history.
Hey, the girl know what she want, and she go for it, and she get what she want.
There you
Looks
go.
like it, right?
That's the best lesson one already. Go for what you want. Now,
yeah, never be afraid. Never be afraid. What could happen? The only thing could be is a rejection. Wait, if we would be afraid of rejection, we should never go on any ballroom dance competitions, because there's only one who's happy, the first place. Everybody else is unhappy at the ballroom dance competitions, right?
No.
Beautiful. Now I want the more juicy of the part of the story, right?
Okay.
So she asked, how you react?
I was in shock that somebody could approach somebody on the street and just say, oh yeah, by the way, I heard this. Shall we try out? I'm like, what? So yeah, I said yes, we'll try out, and then we tried out next day or something like that.
Yes.
And that was it. In fact, at that moment, I was literally going to one of the clubs to try out with others as well. But I kept Natalie in mind, so I've seen her perform before a little bit for a second. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna happen. And then we went through a tryout, and that was it.
Aww. I am I'm so have goosebumps to talk about. I always believe in fate, how me and my husband met, and all these is just so thin thing that connects us together. It meant to
So
be,
true.
and
So true.
I
Little
love.
fate, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then I believe what 3 weeks later we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, we
yes.
still hate each other, so that's okay. I read eyes
It's
went like
too
this.
much
Wing.
information. Too much information.
All right, that's too much information.
This is great. Actually, this is so good. I would just, I'm not sure you
My
watched
face
this
is red now. Look
the
at this.
story of me and No, this is good. This is perfect. I love this honest, direct conversation that we all embrace our emotions, whatever that emotion is, the love, the hates, the sad, the angry, all need to be here in order to be human, in order to feel, in order to dance. That's you, you guys. I truly believe that's to make you guys who you are and successful because you are true and honest about.
Very kind. Thank you.
Very kind. So sweet. Thank you.
That's wonderful. So now, we barely touched the journey of your becoming champions. It must be hard. And I would love you to share with the audiences and what's your tips through the journey? How, the competitive dancer pro-am or professional, any tips, winning tips, lesson learns, suggestions for them. We're here to learn from the best.
You are kind.
I think from all the experience, one thing that both of us, we kind of agree on and we always kept in our heart is don't forget why you started to dance in the first place.
I think this is the most important thing.
Yes. And we kind of, I felt, both of us, we love dancing. We were passionate about movement, creating something together. And I think every single time we kept this a priority, no matter what happened. And I think, obviously, we've had, everybody goes through the career through highs and lows. It's never an even path. But because we always had this thought that, if one of us becomes a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Involved in something else, all the time we brought each other back to, okay, why we started dancing, what is important for us. And we felt extremely passionate about it. This is something that gives us goosebumps. This is what we feel we love. This is our life. Dancing is truly our life. Movement is our life.
This is the most important thing for anybody. Anyway, what we didn't start to compete. Nobody wanted to go into the competition when they start dancing, especially for any pro-am competitors as well. They haven't started when they were kids, but they always loved to move their bodies to the music. They love the music. They love the concept of what dancing is to begin with. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be ballroom dancing. If somebody's just wants to go to a club and enjoy the music and the atmosphere and feel that exuberance, right? So that's what's most important. So quite often when competitors go into the competitive mode or start concentrating only on the results, which is some kind of a title, some kind of a win, they're preparing to a point of forgetting why they started the whole thing.
Or letting go of this fun. And I think it's all up to all of us individuals to keep that
fun.
Periodically
smack yourself in the face or each other
and
just say, hold on a second,
Yes.
let's enjoy this moment. We have an opportunity to hold each other's hand. We have a music, we have a dance shoes, we have a freedom and a health to be able to do this. And the freedom in every single way, in the health way, in the financial way, in ability, in having the time. Gosh, enjoy that every single moment. So the first and foremost is never forget why you started, because then the journey becomes a most important thing. So none of us, when we started, we all wish to be number one for every single thing there is. But how many people actually achieve that goal? So it's all circumstantial, right? So when it comes to the the concept of a journey, that's where the pleasure basically lives, isn't it?
And I think we all the time, we try to make it fun. Like, doesn't matter what. We try to, even sometimes when you don't feel like it, right? So you don't have all the time rosy and peachy days. You know, sometimes you just have to put the shoes on and just go and practice. But we all the time try to make it fun and super enjoyable. Again, we had this light in our heart. Like, we would put a cool music on, or I would dress up differently, or all the time
those are tools that could
tools
make you
can
feel.
exactly, but we kept it as priority all the time, coming back to why we're here, why we're doing it.
And experience that joy on the dance floor. What an opportunity we have. This, for example, can you believe people going for Olympics once in 4 years? Oh gosh.
Yes.
And all the pressure on the once in 4 years. You can have this Olympics every single weekend if you want to. Even 2 Olympics in one weekend if you can travel. By all means, this is brilliant. You have opportunity to go and to experience this energy. The people on the ballroom dance competitions are super friendly, super enjoyable, minus judges, right? Everything else is great. So the chance to enjoy your moment on the floor with your partner to the music, priceless. Just what it's worth. But for being a champion, nobody knows if you will ever be. The only one thing you could do is to put a hard work, practice,
and enjoy
development.
Both of us, we enjoy development. It doesn't matter what aspects of it: personal self-improvement, personal development. So if you enjoy that nothing is we are all limitless. And if you believe,
you can't be the best. What you can be, it's better than somebody else. So every single competitor that wins should turn around to number 2 and number 3 couple and say, thank you so much for not being on your best performance.
So for letting me win.
There's nothing else to it. So it's all in comparison. So at the end of the day, do your absolute best. Make sure that you will develop yourself to your absolute maximum, your abilities.
Challenge yourself. I think just even later on,
challenge each other.
Yeah, challenge.
Natalie is so competitive.
Yes.
Every single thing we do. See, that's crazy.
Yes.
Every single thing we do. Oh my gosh. We'll make a coffee. She's supposed to make a better coffee than mine. Every single thing is a competition for her. Crazy person.
Yes,
crazy.
I got nothing to. I mean, this is me who I am. So I am my own competition, very much so. So I think this personality trait and moved me forward a lot. So I feel so.
I don't compete with her because I always will lose. So.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
That's such a beautiful, concept. Every winner that I interview is about that self-improvement. So compete against yourself, enjoy and feel and understand the why. So this is such a good thing. So how often you guys, you in order to win, you pretty much practice almost every day, right?
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes, there is never ideal circumstances because we do travel a lot, but we had like a pact with ourselves every time we're in the studio, even if we're not together teaching a different studio somewhere, every single time we put dance shoes on, we practice.
So as of now, Natalie could be a solo star.
Yes, that's true.
She could do her choreography without me. I mean, with me better, but
yes, with no doubt, with you so much better. But no, we were dedicated to practice, and it becomes already a sort of like a habit. So if you don't practice once, you feel like already something is out of place.
And you don't have to have a specific spot. You don't have to have a perfect practice. You don't have to have a perfect studio with a perfect ambience, air conditioning, and the shoes. No, you could do it at home. You could do it at a hotel room. You could do it in a gym. You could practice your self-conditioning. You don't have to practice your rumba walk. If you cannot do it at home, you could do it in the grocery store with your cartwheel. Just any moment, because sometimes physical practice is not the only thing that you could do. Mental practice is more important quite often. So
yes,
combination of both will be quite important.
Perfect. You talk about mental practice. That is a very good concept. And
it's been proven. It's been proven.
It's big.
I believe that there was even official studies. So there were 2 groups of basketball players. One group was only allowed to envision how to throw the ball into the hoop, and another one actually had a ball to throw. And so the one that was envisioning apparently showed as much as improvement as the one that's had a ball.
So you just play in your head. Music.
Well,
You visualize.
if you could close your eyes or open, doesn't matter. Whoever's, everybody's crazy by their own way. If you could close your eyes and go through your choreography from the beginning to the end with all the executions and the moments that you could do, wouldn't that be fantastic to begin with? So something that you can preemptively place into your own execution. So this is a big. You should try it.
Yeah, quite often what I would do to utilize the time, because of course all of us, we're busy with all the other things.
25 minutes on elliptical. She's got earbuds and she's literally going through a 5 dance round through.
Yeah, so I would visualize a lot of things.
Full interval training, all the visualization of the choreography, full on minute 30, minute 50, going through 10 seconds on the easy and repeats again. And so the whole thing, she literally focuses on the choreography and tries to go through it. Yeah.
And it's actually, I could visualize anything I want. So I could be anything I want. So that's the key point. So you can self-improve in your mind.
I'm not an astronaut yet, but I'm visualizing it. I'm going through.
Wow, this is such a great tip for us. So, even though I don't have a partner, my partner's far away, then I can still practice with that. It's such an amazing thing. This is so helpful. Next question, I think, is a lot of couples will be interested to know, especially professional couples. And I met a lot of professional dancers, and they're not competing together. But they basically, if we want to keep our marriage, we better not compete together. Okay, but you guys have done it. And what is the tips for that particular elements? Not professional, but also, pro-am.
First, we want to kill each other. So that's
allowed to kill each other.
Yes.
Allow.
But let me just ask you something. So ballroom dancing is it's a concept of a relationship that you have to be able to work on. So if you cannot work in a simple cha-cha-cha, how would you be able to create a consensus, or how can you work out any other issues in your life? Because life is a little bit more complicated than rumba, isn't it? So half of natural turn in the world, and if you can't agree upon what or work on it together, do you think it's possible to raise a child together, to raise a good financial future together? So yes, there is pluses and minuses to all of this. By you being able to work out something, you'll be able to find a better connection. You'll be able to find a language that works for each other. You'll be able to find a source in yourself to develop something that could speak to your partner. In the same time, you are 25 hours a day together. So you are constantly together. And for that matter, that's why I bought a boat.
But the tips, when you...
The only problem that she always wants to join. She always drags her butt with me on the boat. I bought it for
but how do you...
solitude, and it's none of this been given.
But okay, go ahead.
No, how do you... When that bucking hat happened, how do you resolve it?
From the very early age, we established like a little bit of rules in our partnership. So whenever we're on the dance floor, it's a 50-50 partnership. So our demand from each other is very, very high. So, and whenever we close the door of the ballroom, we try to, whatever happens, leave it all behind and not to bring it all home. And nobody's perfect, and sometimes it happens great, and sometimes it lingers a little bit, and you need a little bit of time to it usually takes Andre a little bit longer of a drive home. And for me, I could immediately let it go and forget about whatever happened in the ballroom. So
Yes, my boiling temperature is a slow rise, but once I'm boiling, ooh, I'm boiling there for a long time. Natalie could literally have an argument, turn around and say, "Honey, what do you want to eat?" I still want to kill her at that moment, but nevertheless, so she could do this easier than me for sure. You just have to learn. You just have to learn what works for you and what works for your partner, and how to separate those moments. And once you learn it, it's all good. But you need this in life anyway.
Yes.
Yes, I understand. I could only look at my parents, for example. Oh my goodness, how many hours were they actually spending with each other? Maybe an hour in the morning, and that if they actually have a conversation before they have to leave for work, then most of the time they're at work, and they're a couple of hours in the evening. I don't think they've really known each other that much, isn't it? Because it's that short period of time that they're with each other. Well, we definitely know each other quite well. So that's I could tell for sure.
I truly appreciate this so much. Yeah, this conversation, because it's not just like what you said, not just about this partnership. It's about connection together forever. And my husband the same way. We sometimes forget, but if we committed to resolve it, eventually we'll find ways. And then the way can be different. Everyone deal
Of
with
course.
it differently, but find way to resolve it. As long as we, believe in each other, we can resolve it. I think that is one of the most important things, is that we need to be together. We need to resolve it. We need to happy. And then you said, don't forget the why. Also bring that back as well, happiness. If we are not happy, let's think about what make us happy. Let's take a break or do something together. And, like what you said, separate. Break.
Exactly.
Of course, of course. And then, as Natalie mentioned, once we will come into practice, we have learned to treasure our time. I've seen so many dancers. They come in, they have a coffee, then they'll maybe warm up, maybe they'll walk it, they'll hold the arms for 10 minutes, then they'll frisk at each other, and they'll walk away different corners, and that's pretty much what it is. We have no luxury of that, luxury of time. Between our students, between our practice, between all our organizational things we had to do, if we have hour and a half to 2 hours of work on something, all bets off. We're coming in, okay, we need to do this, and this. If we're going to allocate that much of our time, if it works. If it does not going to work, well, we'll take it next time. Nobody going to be fussing about it anymore. We learned to
be very productive. Very productive.
You just have to. If it's a run through time, well, guess what? It's going to be run through. Shut up and run through it. And then we'll discuss it later on. So being specific about things, and probably demanding as much as from yourself as from your partner, it's super important. So it's basically a commitment to what do you want to have from yourself evenly. And if you have an opportunity, before you can open your mouth about your partner's ability or disability, just ask yourself, what can you do to be able to promote that before even saying that you should do it, or what not. There's a lot of little things that you learn, and that helps you in life as well.
Yeah.
Because if you have this opportunity to apply all those rules, all those communication skills that you build to your life, it's only going to be better, isn't it?
My goodness, I can't say more than this. And will be so helpful. Nowadays, a lot of couple and easily separated or not resolving their dynamic. It's very easy to give up. But like what you guys said, committed to this relationship.
Oh, we're giving up each other every single day. It's literally.
Give up, come back. Whatever.
It's just a matter of like, that's it. This is last day. Bye. Still in the same house. What the hell?
Exactly. I'm coming on the boat with you, so no chance.
See, I'm trying to get away.
So yeah, that I was like say trying again is also the winner, representing you, right? The relationship, the competition, everything is about, self-improvement. You like what you said, you not just looking at other, the judge not judging me well, versus how can I get better, right?
Exactly.
It's the same concept. The relationship also is that he's not happy with me. How can I be improved in the same time? And so we can get better together, both improve together. I truly believe that you two have the best mindset, a winner mindset, and that applies to relationship or anything, right? So you work it out and you continue to improve about yourself. And self-improvement is so important. So this is amazing. Thank you. And now next question. Oh, we have so much question. And then you have been a competitor, a judge, an event organizer for three amazing events: the Start, Prestige, and Elites. We'll be in awe of that. And you guys are great, organizer, and then you guys are, of course, a great competitor and judge as well. So, which one you like the most, and why? And which one actually the most challenging among all? And why? And which one you like the most?
From the event point of view, oh my God, they're so different.
Not
No,
from
from
that.
from all of that, right?
Oh,
You
from
can.
all. Well, you can't compare that. Being an event organizer, it's a one hat. Being a competitive dancer, another hat. Even with the competition concept, being competitive dancer, one hat, pro-am teacher, pro-am competitor, another hat. Being a show person for the show numbers and for the shows that we perform, another hat completely, because there's all little different jobs, so to speak.
And I think that's why we love it, because in our
Hey,
industry,
ballroom dancing
yes,
allows you to do
all
whatever.
of it.
all
Whatever
of it.
usually you don't find many opportunities in different industries. In ballroom dancing, you could, if you want to be event organizer, you have the opportunity. If you would like to judge, by all means, you could go and proceed that. If you would like to do just only be a pro-am teacher and have a pro-am, compete with pro-am on the dance floor, you could do that. If you want to compete professionally, it's totally different. If you want to do just shows, and there's so many different avenues, and I think that's why we truly love our business and very passionate about our business, because you could do it's so versatile.
You will never get bored. It's always something new, something interesting. So being and it's fun because you have opportunity to see it from both ends as well. You see it from the competitor point of view, you see it from the organizer, from the judge point of view, and you evaluate all the events. It is adorable when we now come over with our students, and now they used to, and they have some certain expectations, and they're bringing those expectations and very freely giving their opinion about everything to us. It is so funny to see it from the other side as well.
And I think as well, which is really the reason why we started organizing events, because the idea behind was, okay, what kind of events would we want to participate in? And obviously we had pro-am students, we competed ourselves, and what we would like to do, or what kind of events, what kind of music, what kind of atmosphere, what would be an ideal event, ideal circumstances, atmosphere for us. And I think that inspired us to create what we created, which is, we are so grateful this year it came true. So we have a prestige tour, 3 events under one umbrella. So we are
starting with Elite.
Starting with the lead dance part.
There you go.
We'll be there, everything's fun, we'll be there.
Those were the stars. Where's my prestige mug, Natalie? So now in the kitchen. There you go.
So yeah, so we are. I think it's not even what we like the most. I think each aspect has, each avenue has its own great moments, and as well as challenges.
And
yes.
that's what makes it all been interesting. How to find this energy in yourself to be able to take care of all of them. That's what's so fun about it, to be honest with you. But I thought in the beginning you said that's which competition we like the most. No,
Which one?
No, none. See, this is.
I won't ask you that.
It's like if somebody is asking which child is your favorite.
I know. I won't ask you that. So for sure, I love all of them, right?
No, but they're all
And for the
different. They're all different. They're all completely different. They have a different energy. They have a different location. They have a different atmosphere.
Different vibe for sure. Yes.
It's
Can you
still
maybe
us.
share with us? I will put the advertisement video, the link for the all three competition on the details, so all the audience can see that. How about you do a quick, sharing about all the three different events, why they're different, how they're different?
Absolutely. Elite dance sport. This is a beautiful event, and it is in Orange County, California.
In Irvine Marriott,
Irvine.
October 10th to 13th, 2025.
Gorgeous hotel, beautiful venue. Definitely a point to come over. 10 minutes away from Laguna Beach. Oof, gorgeous. The hotel is boutique. The whole vibe is, of course, elite. And the highlight of the Halloween party that we have for nightclub, everybody is dressing up crazy. It looks phenomenal. Huge kids day event on Sunday. Enormous amount of kids coming over. Most beautiful little Jolly Rangers running around as well. But the whole vibe is super upscale, isn't it?
Very much so. So if you haven't been to any of our events, please join. Let us show you what we are all about, and definitely how we can. Hopefully, you'll be able, and you're gonna be there for sure. This
Yes,
year.
we'll be, our booth will be
Yes.
there. Everything Ballroom booth will be there.
Absolutely.
And definitely
You will
we'll
see
try to get to all three of your events for sure. We're definitely
You'll
in
see
the
exactly
elite
what it
and
represents. You're gonna love it. So elite second weekend of October. Then we're going into Stars, Nashville Stars Dance Spectacular. It is in a true country. It's in Nashville downtown, literally one block from the Broadway. From every single bar and a major recording artists that's actually there in Nashville that quite often perform over there. So if you're into cowboy boots, into cowboy hats, and into drinking, it's your place.
And we have a fantastic country night at National Stars. We serve barbecue. We have a Jack and Jill contest. We have an incredible atmosphere, and very much so. A lot of people, they love Nashville because the location of the hotel is fantastic.
And it's a true Southern hospitality. We will literally roll a full barbecue buffet onto the dance floor. People will be able to come over. Whoever comes in on that night will be able to eat, dance, drink, enjoy themselves, and they could actually wear jeans for once. Can you believe that? You could dance in your
I
jeans.
try not to wear jeans into the ballroom dance floor.
Right, right.
Yes.
Usually it's like no, but here you could do it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And obviously, all of our events a culmination of our events with the top professional couples coming over from all over the world and all over the America, and obviously representing what they are truly valued for. And it's beautiful opportunity. And
of course, the basically culmination of our Prestige Tour, our third event, and we just actually ran it. It's Prestige Dance Sport Championships, and it is amazing. It's our brand new event. We just ran it in Atlanta, second week of June. And we will honor students and teachers, everybody who participated in 2 or more of our events. There's going to be special cash awards for all our pro-am students, even for pro-am students, and besides the
our
teachers.
beautiful pro-am students will receive a check personally, and they will actually receive it for their earnings. And this is what we want to see for all the single dance events. For professionals, they're going to be able to get a pot of gold. For everybody who is actually on package as well, they'll be able to go into an additional money for themselves and a top teacher. I mean, there's a lot of money being given away.
We believe in giving back. So this is our whole concept. We believe in giving back. This industry gave us so much love and support. So we truly believe it's not only about business for us. It's a passion of giving back. We want our events to be very memorable, and we want people to have a great time. And you know what? We just feel so fulfilled. We just ran our event, Prestige Danceport in Atlanta, and there was so many people coming up to us. And it's obviously, it was challenging because it's a new city, a new hotel, new team, a lot of people who've never been to our events before. We do have a strong following, and we are so grateful for that. But a lot of people came over, and the comments that some of them had a hard time in life, and they came to escape something, some illness or things, or they had a loneliness, and this weekend was a celebration for them. And so some people overcame a personal struggle. For some it was their first event ever. So
that emotional connection, it is priceless. It's something that's what we do it for, to be able to give a little celebration and a little happiness in life for people, and basically give back to what we received.
Yes.
So beautiful. That's my belief as well. I feel I can really connect with you guys because I always passionate about ballroom dancing and enjoy it so much. That's why I said, I have a dress business. I have the YouTube channel. I competing myself.
Exactly. You could totally relate. It's just a different aspects, but it's all about one kind of and it's on under one umbrella, and it gives you this overwhelming opportunity to express yourself in so many different ways, right?
Yes, that's why I love it. And then the passion that you guys have, and also that's why I want to give back, right? So the YouTube channel and everything is the concept. I feel I get so much energy from this industry, and allow me, I want to give back. It's so passionate. I just totally can relate with you guys. And then when I do my ballroom dress business, I told my team, it's just not just about business. It's about a community is something that you make it so beautiful. So I'm so grateful for that. And any thought before I open up for the audience for questions?
Let's go. Let's open it up.
Exactly.
That's great. So for people, because I noticed that people text me that there's some issue with the code. Not many people can join in, but it's okay. We still have a couple that managed to be able to see whether they have questions. So I will open for the question. If you have question, raise your hand through the reaction, and then raise hand. I'll open for you. Okay, Ali. So ask you unmute yourself. Do you have a question?
Hi, Natalie, Andrew. I have a question. When I take ballroom lessons, and then my teacher said that you are not dancing, you are just doing the choreograph. So when you see something like me on the dance floor competing, and then another pair, they are very enjoy it's like they're dancing, but then they forget their routine. But I'm just not dancing, but doing my routine. So how do you mark those two couples?
Marking those two couples is definitely difficult, but I'm gonna give you a couple of thoughts about this situation. So your routine, your technique, your steps, anything that you're working on is your tools. It is a tools for you to paint the picture that you want. Think about as if you would be literally painting a picture, and you're gonna have a paint, you're gonna have a brushes. Thus, this is your technique. This is your shoes and a dress. And what would you like to paint with it? It's your emotional connection to that dance. So if you put in a target only how well you mix in your paint, how well you create in the brush strokes, it's an art in itself, but it is not what you're trying to paint on that
it's not the finished product. It's not a painting.
It's an element of it. So yes, that's one thing, but you could take a different approach. You could think of that anything that you do to an absolute maximum. Think of a ballet. So you're doing that battement tendu to death. So it is the best battement tendu ever. And then suddenly that battement tendu becomes so good, so wonderful. That's when you do that battement tendu jeté and a couple of coups de pièce, we're looking at you and going like, she's a swan. She is a swan. And so we believe in it. So you could think of this, that dedication to a specific movement could be emotional as well. So there's an artistry in delivering a perfect product. So I know a lot of dancers that they're internally, their whole expression is lays upon how good I could do that then, or how wonderful is my feather step is, and they're mastering to the point that it becomes super artistic because it becomes a poetry. How good that looks. So you could take an approach from either way. You could take an approach from the whole point of view why you started dancing to begin with. You wanted to enjoy. When the first time you walked into the ballroom dance studio, you wanted to dance to the music. You didn't think of a twinkle. You wanted to do only just let me move to dancing. That's brilliant. So you just have to move from Martha Graham's concept and just create the ballroom dancing. That's the ultimate goal. How you approach to that is up to you. So being able to be technically sound, being able to be on your feet, to make sure that you move your body appropriately to a genre of a dance that you're going through, that will allow you to express yourself at the end. That is the ultimate goal. What you'd like to say? Would you like to, that togetherness being a happy moment on a dance floor? Well, perhaps that foxtrot will allow you to do so, and your opportunity to do some of those figures quite well with your partner will show that perfect gel together moment, and so your goal being achieved. So there is many different aspects that you could go for. That's for sure. But of course, anytime that we're judging a couple and we see somebody that's actually enjoying themselves and not stressing over the one toe that they haven't pointed, it is overwhelmingly buying. It's buying everybody because we could experience
We could
the
relate.
joy. We can relate to that. Because when you dance in a competition, you're not necessarily trying to impress somebody. You are literally trying to enjoy. It's almost like watching the movie. When you watching the movie, those two actors in front of you, they're being recorded ages ago, and so they experienced that one thing over once, and that was it. Now you're looking at over and again, and you experiencing that emotion because you get involved into it. They're not doing it to you specifically, that you get involved. So when we watch somebody's enjoying themselves,
We getting involved.
you get involved as well. So if you want to get an extra point, get everybody involved, judges, audience, get involved in your story as much as you possibly can. And yes, preferably involve them with goodness and not the badness. Think of every single thing that you should be able to involve, because yeah, I mean, we know some people involve people
But
with something that they shouldn't.
but think about, technique is there is just to help you express yourself, to help you, but it's not the ultimate goal. So if you'll have that approach, I think it might help you.
The
overall.
most perfect, technically perfect performance is boring as hell.
Yes.
It's just boring. It's not, because it's all rehearsed, it's all been practiced, it's all been the road been paved. It's boring. That's why, oh gosh, I remember Len Goodman. So we've danced one of our first professional competitions, and it was Blackpool, and they would dance Rising Star, and oh gosh, it was ages ago, and it was Latin, and we became seventh. It was our first professional competition. So Len Goodman, God bless you. He's not with us anymore. So he came over to us. He put his hand on my shoulder. I turned around, and there's a tall statue staying in front of me. And he said, "Young man, I placed you first." I was in shock. I was like, "Well, thank you very much." So I wasn't even aware who the hell I was. So I was like, "Thank you very much." So, but he's like, "No, no, no. But I want you to I want you to listen to one thing." He goes, "Ballroom dancing is a machine. At first, we have pink pigs, brown pigs, spotted pigs, hairy pigs. We have big pigs. We have a little piglets. We have all kind of pigs, and then they go through the dance machine and they become sausages. Don't you ever become a sausage. And turned around and walked away. So that still stuck with me, 25 years later. So this is exactly what basically he said to us, and it was very interesting. That's basically never lose yourself. Always be yourself. Do what needs to be done for the dance competition to be able to be judged appropriately, because you enter in a specific category. Otherwise, enjoy the hell out of that ride.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good advice.
What
Thank you so
a-
much.
What amazing, answers, really, really helpful, at least for me as, learning how to dance. So this was a great answer. So Alex or whoever joined, so you guys want to ask a question, because I can, definitely see that, you're professional, if you need to, if you meet, so the technology.
Alex is gone.
It's gone. That's okay. So thank you so much. If we don't have any more questions, that's great. And I myself learned so much, and I think it will be helpful not just for dancing, and I think also for life in the whole. I can't wait to see you guys and participate in your events. And I've been to start, and I have so much enjoyment, and I just feel you're one of the best organizer, always so friendly, always be
Don't tell
supportive.
anybody. Don't tell anybody.
And I can't wait. And everyone, if you haven't been to their competition, strongly recommended to join, and grateful, and thank you so much.
Very kind of you. Thank you very much for having us, and love to everyone. And
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hope to see you all at Elite Nashville Stars.
No, Ferenc.
No, he says a clap. So that's
Okay.
good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, Rachel just joined. Rachel wants to say something. Do you want to ask a question?
I just joined, so I'm just listening for now.
That's
Okay,
How are you
great.
doing?
Thank you so much, and have a great time. And thank you for joining us today. This is Everything Ballroom YouTube channel, and I hope you like what we do, and we really want to give back to the community. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully share to other people. That's how you support us the most. And I want to announce our next guest. It will be Anthony Copage, who is a ballroom dancer, also in the recent TV series called Naked and Afraid. And you will be wondering why a tough guy, survivalist, and will be interested in ballroom dancing, right? So don't miss out our next interview. The series Everyone Can Ballroom, and that will be July 15th, Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you again, and thank you for your support, and grateful.